Hey everybody, and thank you for joining me for the Brian Diaz podcast. This is episode number 0, and I'm just going to take a couple minutes just to give you an introduction to myself, what you can expect from this site and these podcasts. Basically, it's just about my interests. You know, I kind of thought about it and narrowed it down to maybe 4 or 5 things that I'm really interested in learning more about, and it's my goal to try to fill this page with interviews on people in those categories, and also how I kind of compute and process, you know, the message or the interview itself in my blog format. I'm going to do my best. This thing should drop every Wednesday. Right now, and the first one's going to drop this Wednesday, May 18th. So if you subscribe, iTunes or Stitcher, anything like that, that will drop Wednesday morning at 12 a.m. The video and all that other stuff will be posting up probably later that morning, things like that. You hear anything in the background? That's my kids upstairs. We made a bet for them to keep quiet while I do that. Obviously, they lost the bet. So, anyway, just moving forward. I think I told you we're going to be talking about some of the things and interviewing the people that I'm interested in. One of them being health. I'm definitely into fitness, definitely into food and how that food impacts you. I'm going to have a couple guests on here talking about the fitness side of things, maybe get some personal trainers, get some people talking about the health aspect of it, because again, the older that I get, I'm really paying attention to how I fuel my body, and I definitely like to kind of share some of the things that I've seen with myself, things that worked, that didn't work. So we're going to be talking along those aspects side of things. I'm not talking about bodybuilding in a sense. I mean, growing up, I was all about the superficial beach muscles, I guess you can say. Now I'm more about the stabilizing type of muscles, noise again, the nervous system, things like that. Really working on the core stability, because the older I get, some of the injuries that I had growing up are really starting to bother me a lot more, and I definitely want to stay on top of that. So a lot of the guests will be talking on how we can kind of improve ourselves kind of off the mainstream type of things that you might read. Another thing I like to talk about is, because I have a background in design and marketing, some marketing stuff, social media. I love talking about content marketing, things on all things that kind of pertain to building your business. So it's going to be really cool as I do that with this website. And design. I've been doing broadcast design for a number of years. I think the creativity side, the creative process is something that I'm very interested in. And that's pretty much why I want to get these guests on, because so many people doing just amazing work out there, to get them on and really talk about their creative process, because we really only get to see the final product of what they produce. The ups and downs that is a lot of times we don't see. I definitely want to kind of learn from people's experiences along those sides of things. Science and space. Hey, you can always catch me outside looking up. I think with technology, the science that's coming out today, you know, I'm crazy interested in that. If I can get some guests on, physicists, just people just to talk about the space side of things, technology, I definitely want to learn some more about that. I don't know a lot of people in that field as of right now, so it's going to be a pretty cool journey for myself, and hopefully you guys as well, as I kind of do some research, kind of figure these people out. I'm based right outside D.C. in Virginia. I think I can get some really cool guests. Even with Skype now, we can pull guests from anywhere. I definitely want to get a lot of people in studio, because I prefer the intimacy of kind of the face-to-face, but if I can just do Skype, we're going to do it just like that as well. And just the last thing I'm really interested in is self-defense. Nothing sport. I'm interested, like I said, straightforward self-defense. Protecting myself, protecting my loved ones, my family, my friends. Just looking on going home alive and safe. I've been training martial arts for about 6-7 years now. I started off in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, that evolved into training, and also Muay Thai, Kali, and I do a lot of firearms training. At my age, I really got to get back into the Muay Thai, but it's a brutal art. It's no excuse, but you know, there's no excuse. I just got to get back I have to get more consistent with that. Again, I talk about ranges of fighting. That's pretty much why I needed to get into all these martial arts, because I had questions on how I can deal with self-defense, and I went and searched for those answers, and with some great teachers, instructors, some great training partners, I was able to find the answers that was right for me. That may not be the answers right for you, but again, I'll bring some guests on to hopefully help you answer those questions that you may have, or maybe hopefully lead you in a direction that works best for you. But again, it's pretty. My first guest will be one of my past instructors. Unfortunately, he moved out of state, but I'm always in contact with him. He's been a tremendous help. So that's, like I said, that's going to drop the 18th. But again, like I said, check out briandiaz.net. I will be having a podcast every Wednesday. So if you subscribe, those will drop midnight Wednesday morning. Video will come up later on that day if you're more interested in watching the video sides of things. But I appreciate it. Like I said, this is something I've never done before. I'm always interested in trying something new. These first couple of interviews might be a little rough, not because of the guests, just because I pretty much suck as an interviewer. But that's something I'm going to work on, get better at. And as I move forward and this podcast moves forward, I'll get better at it. Again, definitely send your comments, good or bad, because I definitely want to make this about you guys as much as the stuff that I'm interested in too. Because if you're watching this, then we're interested in the same stuff. And I definitely want to get that knowledge out to everyone else as well as learn it myself. But like I said, post. Tell me your comments, good or bad. Like I said, the bad ones, tell me how to get better, so bring them. Good ones, I appreciate those as well. Like I said, if you got questions from my guest, I will do my best to have them sent to them and hopefully get them answered for you, and I'll get back to you on that. So check it out. Like I said, here's my first one. Episode 0. Episode 1 will drop Wednesday the 18th, and we'll start moving forward from there. So hang tight. Definitely check back in. Subscribe. And I appreciate you being one of the first ones to check out 0 and start with me from the beginning. I greatly appreciate that, and hope you guys enjoy it. So thank you.